Welcome, my friends of the interwebs. All right, I get PMs at least a couple a week asking me to show my case knives, and I have in several previous videos mentioned that I was going to make a video on my case knives, and I never have. So the reason I haven't is because I wanted to get all my case knives in one place, because I collect a lot of the case knives while I'm in Kentucky because you can buy those there at gas stations, you know. But in Toledo, I mean, I got to either drive up to Cabela's, which is like 20 minutes away, or Bass Pro Shop, which is like 20 minutes away. You know, so it is what it is. But I did want to make this. I'll do another case knife video of my knives in Kentucky, or I may at some point bring those home or bring these there. I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Case, WR Case and Sons Cutlery Company, handcrafted knives since 1889. For those of you who collect case knives, you know what I'm about to say is just the truth. There is something really, really special about a case knife. There just is. The way they feel, the way they look, they're just magical. I mean, you know, I know a lot of people today, they want Spydercos, you know, SOGs. That's what they want. I'm old school. I love the case knives. They're not cheap. You see, that's kind of the thing. I mean, they're not cheap. And in fact, I'll tell you what some of the prices are when I go through the knives. They've got all kinds of different knives, though. I'm just a collector. I don't technically carry case knives. I carry the cheaper ones. I don't really carry those. I put them in like tackle boxes and stuff. Now, Case does have a line that you can buy at Lowe's that's like under 20 bucks. And those are great little knives for tackle boxes and glove boxes and things like that. These are collector items for me, and I've never carried these, although I've been tempted on a couple occasions. So anyway, let's go through these. These two boxes you see up here are both of the Case pocket-worn collection of knives. And let me open one and I'll explain to you what that is. This knife is a Stockman. And let's see if there's a price on here. $54.99 at Cabela's. Okay, it's the medium Stockman. The thing about the pocket-worn knives is that they're designed to look like they've been carried in a pocket for a very long time, which is kind of interesting if you think about it. And when you buy a case knife, you can actually join the Case Collectors Club. I'm not a member, but a lot of people are, and it gives, I guess, there's some benefits to it. Let's see here. The famous Case XX trademark. I'm gonna go ahead and read you this. I know, because I know some of you that aren't into Case or don't know much about Case are interested. The history of the trademark goes back to the early days of WR Case and Sons Cutlery Company, when the XX was used as a quality check system during the process of heat treating. When the blades were put through the initial hardening furnace, an X was marked on the pan holding the blades. When the blades were returned to the oven for tempering, a second X was added, XX. Then showed that each blade had been properly and fully treated. I just love my reading skills. And people want me to read my book. Anyway, today the Case XX trademark is a distinction of the quality that is placed into each knife. Okay, so let's check this out. The medium Stockman in green. And I love this green. I really do. I love this green. Although it is not my favorite. And I'll show you which one is my favorite coming up. All right, like that. You know, you could just feel the quality in a case knife. You just really can. I'm gonna go ahead and do this partially. Look at that. How sweet is that? I mean, it's just nice. Now I have one of these little doohickeys. I will, believe me, before I put this knife away for good, I will rub down the blade and all that stuff. And I try to keep these tissues that come with them, although they tear really, really super easy. And that kind of sucks. I'm not going to be too delicate with this right now. I try to keep everything as it was when I purchased it. Okay, now this is the Tiny Muskrat SS. Tiny Muskrat. It's $39.88. Was $49.99 at Cabela's. So this was on sale. So this is a $50 case knife. And no, I did not steal it. They just didn't take that off for some reason. Now, I see, it's, one of the things a lot of people say is like $50 for this little thing. You know, and put it in perspective. You know, this is the Spyderco Delica 4. All right. Yeah. Is that not beautiful? I'm telling you, if you hold a case knife, you'll know what I'm talking about. They're just phenomenal feeling knives. You can just, it's just quality. The kind of quality you only get, by the way, in something made in the United States. Well, I shouldn't say that, because there are some fine knives made in Germany, and there's some fine knives made in Japan, but I'm telling you right now, made in the United States. Oh, you know, I did want to touch on that hole. You probably can't tell from the camera, but the edges have been kind of smoothed off to give it that pocket-worn look, hence the whole pocket-worn thing that case has going on. Okay, now this knife here is $54. It's a Stockman in amber. Okay. And this, for whatever reason, when I bought this, it was not wrapped in that tissue, and that kind of pisses me off, but it is what it is. This is a much bigger knife. The bone handle. And by the way, this curved blade here is for cutting meat. So if you're at the table and you need to cut a piece of meat, that's your meat cutting knife. Love that. Absolutely love that. Okay. Alright, this is the mini Copperlock in blue, and it, where's the price tag on this? Oh, there is none. Arm and a leg. No, I don't know. You get a pretty good vibe as to what the knives are going for. I like this this knife. Oh yeah, no, this is the knife. And I, you know, I don't know if I can zoom in on this or not. I'm gonna try to. See if I can get it to focus. It probably won't. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that is actually the seal for the Honorable Order of Kentucky Colonels. And this knife, you have to be a Kentucky Colonel to order it. But it's made specially for the Kentucky Colonels. And I may actually start carrying this knife. This may actually end up being a carry knife for me. Just because I am a Kentucky Colonel. Okay. Alright, next up, we've got the Russlock in red. I don't see a price on this either. But, like all case knives, they cost. They cost, believe me. Alright, now this Russlock here is kind of an interesting little design. You just basically pull that open like that. So, now let's get this lock here, this locking mechanism, which I guess is the Russlock. See how that works? And it's really designed for as an attempt at to be able to open up, but I'm not real good at it. Some people are; they can open it up with one hand. Not me. But it is kind of a neat looking knife. It's unique, and I like that. The Russlock is one of those knives things. You either hate it, you love it, one of the two. Okay, this is a Trapperlock. And by the way, my favorite look of any of the handles is this yellow. I absolutely love this. Most people will tell you, though, that they don't hold up over time, and I mean over time in like 20, 30, 40 years. they'll start cracking. But I just love the look of this yellow. I don't know why. And now this knife is a one-handed opener. Having said that, it's very smooth. It's not going to be like Spyderco. It's just it's very, very smooth. Now you can, I mean, if you get aggressive with it, you can flip it open pretty quickly. One thing I will tell you, I wish Case would design a line of knives that were more, how can I put this, a little bit more in line with a Spyderco or Sauger, Benchmade, or something like that. Has a lot more ease of use. This is more of a gentleman's folder, you know. But I mean, it is a nice knife, and it does open up pretty smooth. It really does. Okay, one of my favorite knives, and definitely the favorite. And it's hard to find. I've not found a whole lot of these in yellow. And I'll be honest with you, I don't buy a lot of my case knives off of eBay. And the reason that I don't, well, I probably gonna open up a can of worms. There are Chinese knockoffs of case knives. The Chinese will knock off anything they think they can make a buck from. And that's kind of a problem. And I don't trust a lot of the knives that are on eBay. I just don't. Trapper in yellow. This was $39.99 at Cabela's. So here's the yellow, but it's the Trapper. And I like the Trapper knife, and I like the full-size Trapper. It's got your meat blade there for cutting meat. Very nice. All right, and last but not least, for $34.99 at Cabela's, the Peanut. And this is a really, really great pocket knife. It's nice, it's small, it's the yellow. After I was telling you I couldn't find a lot of them, I guess I've got 3 of them in yellow. I do love that. Just a nice little pocket knife. Really, really nice, old school classic pocket knife. Comes with 2 blades. Just really, really nice. A nice little knife to keep in your pocket. You like that? Okay, so that is my case knife collection. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I won't make this any longer than it already is because it's already God knows how long. Yeah, I love case knives. I encourage you to go out, just go out and buy a case knife. I know they're expensive, but when you buy one and you touch it and you feel it, you'll know what I'm talking about. You know, and I encourage you to carry them. I don't, but I should. I really should. I should start carrying these case knives, but they're just so, you know, beautiful. It's what they are. They're beautiful. They get in your blood. They got in my blood. I would be hard pressed to part with these case knives. Absolutely would be hard pressed to part with them. So, you know, having said that, I hope you enjoyed this. If you got any questions, I'm not an expert on case knives by any stretch of the imagination. But if you got any questions, I'll answer them for you. And for those of you who buy yours off of eBay, don't bust my balls about the comment about the Chinese ripoff. I'm just telling you, you know, I'm just saying, you know, much like a, you know, I don't know, Prada purse or whatever, Prada shoes, there's just knockoffs out there. There just are. And I feel more comfortable buying my case knives at a reputable place. I just do. I may pay a little bit more for it, but I know that it's a real case knife. So anyway, everybody, once again, hope you enjoyed this, and take care.